Hey designers, in this tutorial, we'll create a Photoshop poster, and I'll guide you through each step. Many of you have requested this, so let's dive in. Start by creating a new document. I've chosen a 1080 by 1080 square layout. Now, let's place an image for our background. Go to File, New, Place Embedded, and select the landscape image. Adjust its position as needed. And we're good to go. Press Enter to confirm. To rasterize the landscape layer, right-click on it and select Rasterize Layer. Now, let's remove the clouds from the landscape. Use the Direct Selection tool to select the clouds, then press the Backspace key on your keyboard to delete them. Next, go to File, Place Embedded, and select the clouds image. Position the clouds accordingly and place them. Then, move this layer below the landscape layer. Now, let's add the layer panel. Remove unnecessary panels to free up space. Go to the adjustment icon and choose Hue and Saturation. Adjust the hue and saturation as desired. Now, hide the cloud layer to apply the adjustment only to the landscape. Select both the adjustment and landscape layers and merge them by right-clicking and selecting Merge Layers. Finally, unhide the cloud layer. Go to File, Place Embedded, and select the mango juice bottle image. Position it where you want it on the poster. Now, let's remove the background. You can use the Quick Selection tool or any tool you prefer. Use that to make a precise selection around the bottle. Once selected, right-click and choose Layer via Copy. Now, delete the remaining background layer. Place the mango juice bottle on the ground as desired. To add a drop shadow, right-click on the layer, go to Blending Options, and enable the drop shadow. Adjust the distance, spread, and size to your liking. Alright, let's proceed. Place the mango juice bottle on the ground where you want it. Now, use the polygonal lasso tool to make a selection at the bottom of the bottle, creating a shape to indicate the shadow area. Then, go to the Adjustment panel, select Levels, and adjust the levels to create a darker shadow effect. After adjusting, increase the feather of the selection by going to the level icon on top. This will help blend the shadow more naturally. Decrease the opacity slightly for a subtle effect. Move this adjustment layer beneath the bottle layer. Adjust the opacity a bit more if needed. Change the blending mode of the shadow adjustment layer from normal to multiply to blend it with the background more effectively. Perfect, the shadow effect is looking good now. Rotate the bottle slightly and scale it up as needed to fit the composition better. Perfect, the adjustments look good. Now, go to File, Place Embedded, and select the Leaves PNG. Place it on the top left corner of the poster. Adjust its position accordingly. Next, place the tree PNG on the background. Scale it down and position it where you want it. Now, duplicate this tree layer by pressing Ctrl+J on your keyboard. Adjust the position and scale of both tree layers to balance the composition. Okay, let's continue. First, go to File, Place Embedded, and add the tree image to the poster. Since it's not a transparent PNG, we need to remove the sky background. Place it on top of all layers. Now, there are various methods to remove the background. We'll use the Quick Selection tool to select the sky. Press backspace to delete the selected sky area. If there are remaining sky patches between the leaves, use the magic wand tool with the contiguous option unchecked to select all similar sky colors. Then delete them. Once the background is removed, press Ctrl+D to deselect. Position the tree layer where you want it to be placed. Now, go to the blending options of this layer to apply any additional effects or adjustments needed. Let's adjust the colors of the tree. Split the small arrow in the Levels Adjustment dialog by pressing Alt on your keyboard and moving one arrow to the very right corner. Adjust the second arrow according to how it blends with your picture. Once satisfied, press OK. Now, adjust the position of the tree. Rotate it slightly if needed. Scale it up a bit if necessary. To remove any incomplete areas showing, use the eraser tool to carefully erase them. Ensure a clean and finished look. Alright, let's make some further adjustments. Go to the blending options of the tree layer again and fine-tune the colors to your liking. Remember to adjust them according to what suits best for your background and overall composition. Check the drop shadow as well to ensure it complements the tree's placement and adds depth to the scene. Perfect. The adjustments look good now. Now, let's create a duplicate of this tree layer by pressing Ctrl+J on the keyboard. Flip it horizontally and place it onto the right bottom corner of the poster. Adjust its position as needed to balance the composition. Excellent, the poster is coming together nicely. Let's proceed with the next step. Go to File, Place Embedded, and add the mango PNG to the poster. Rotate it slightly and scale it down as needed. Adjust its position to fit the composition. Next, duplicate this mango layer. Rotate it and flip it horizontally for variety. Place it where you think it looks good. Make another duplicate and position it accordingly. Now, go to Filter, Blur, Motion Blur, and increase the motion blur effect. I'll set it to 38 pixels and make it vertical. Adjust its position as needed to create a dynamic effect. Make duplicates of this blurred mango layer as desired. Flip them horizontally and place them around the poster to add depth and interest. These little props contribute to the overall design, but feel free to adjust them based on your design requirements. Great! Now let's adjust the positions of all the props to finalize the composition. Place this mango in the desired position to complete this step. Go to File, Place Embedded, and add this mango to the canvas. Remove its background. Scale it down, and rotate it slightly. Place it where you think it would fit best in the composition. Great, that looks good there. Now, duplicate this mango layer and place it where you feel it suits. Adjust its size if needed. Next, let's add some motion blur to these mangoes for a dynamic effect. Adjust the angle of the blur as needed for a natural flow. Make any adjustments necessary to ensure the mangoes blend well with the overall composition. Sometimes, as we add more elements, we may need to readjust their positions for optimal placement. Continue adjusting and placing the mangoes until you're satisfied with their arrangement. Great work! Let's proceed with adding the leaf to the poster. Go to File, Place Embedded, and add the leaf image. Since it's not yet rasterized, we need to rasterize the layer first to remove its background. Once rasterized, use the magic wand tool to select the white background and delete it. Ctrl+T. Then, right-click again and choose Wrap. Give the leaf a tilting motion to mimic the slow fall of autumn leaves. Scale it down further to create depth. Select the leaf layer, go to Filter, Lens Blur, and adjust the settings to your preference. Duplicate this leaf layer and place it where it fits naturally. Continue making duplicates and adjusting their positions to add a flowing motion to the poster. These final touches will bring the composition together. Make any necessary adjustments to ensure the overall balance and harmony of the design. Great work! Let's add the text to the poster. Use the text tool to write the desired text. Highlight the text and adjust its color and font. Place the pure mango line on the next line and give it a white color. Increase the font size and position it where you want it. Press Ctrl+A to select all the text and align it vertically for better presentation. Now, right-click the text layer and go to Blending Options. First, add a drop shadow to give the text some depth. Then, add a stroke. Let's pick an orange shade for the stroke color, either by color picking from the mango or choosing a suitable orange. Adjust the size of the stroke to your liking. These effects will help make the text stand out and complement the overall design of the poster. Great job! To ensure everything looks good, let's zoom in to get a closer look at the text. Highlight the text again and go to Windows, Corrector, to adjust the spacing between the lines. Let's decrease it to about 14 points. Press Ctrl+A to select all the text and vertically align it on the canvas. Scale down the text slightly if needed to fit the composition better. And there you have it. Your poster is complete. Thank you for watching. If you found this tutorial helpful, please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoyed it and want to see more content like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.